drums and khattaks, through the windows of history. May Allah not make us hear the beat of the drum. Because listening to it in silence, and then being able to control our hands and feet again is exactly like a bomb dropped on your husband by his wife on honeymoon night. Give me red flags. The drum rings with joy. But in the Khattak tribe, the drum originated from the battlefield. Before attacking the enemy, the soldiers would be made to dance to the specific beat of the drum. And this dance would gradually become so obsessive that the heart would be filled with the spirit of martyrdom. And they would forget that the one who is being attacked, he is a talker and we are like him. And he is Yusuf's eye. Therefore, the drum is considered as a war drum in the Khattak tribe. Even today, the Frontier Corps has its own Khattak dance platoon. Their job is just to dance. But it is not necessary that there is a war. My friend Dr. Rajaz Yusufzai says Fatsana Labwala, that the blood of the Yusufzai is the result of injustice that Khattak is still dancing to this day. If you think that my tribe is the most noble tribe in the world, then you are certainly wrong. Of course, secularism, which is inherited from Kushal Khan, it is still part of the nature of this tribe. Maulvi and Muqtada dance in the same line. As a child, I have seen my personal drum near the imam of my village mosque. He used to say that it is a work of reward. I make the villagers do sahri and iftar with it. Because the call to prayer was introduced in the late 1990s. When we found out with the help of electricity that we are Pakistanis and also Muslims. The Khattak tribe has never been extremist. Because extremism ends where the Khattak begins. In our country, if we have to attack the enemy, the drum is played. The drum is played even if it has to be done. Even if the enemy is defeated, the drum is played. Even if they defeat you, you still have to dance on the drum instead. And we have seen the tradition of drums for you in Sahri, and Baghdadi High. The Khattak tribe's wish that the funeral should be accompanied by a drum has not been fulfilled yet. I belong to this nation. Wherever the sound of the drum is heard in the mosque, it is not thought that the drum is being played by the enemy, or the opponent himself has been defeated. But he throws his hat and starts throwing Bhangra. Khattak believes in extremism in both religion and the self. Take a look at the history where Kushal Khan Khattak used to lead his troops. There he has left out the sayings which are in themselves a painful process to read. Some stories of Kushal Khattak's old diwan came to light. When I read the poems, I lost everything, including smoke from my ears, good thoughts from my mind, dirt from my body and respect from my close friends. He has written in his diwan that in the morning when Maulvi gets up to give azan, there is something else standing towards me. We Khattak people are a very lively nation. Wherever we have voted for the ulema, nationalists are still waving red flags. If the flag of a religious party is in the hands of the father, then the son is waiting for Imran Khan's colorful handkerchief. The real beauty of democracy is to see. So of course you visit Kirk, where Abba MMA raises the slogan of long live. Where there are demands of Sharia. Where nudity is boycotted. There, the son talks of getting rid of the Maulvis. And he considers it his right to dance in public. where his sister likes ANP, so that the red flags of the election can be used in her marriage. There, the mother sits on the mat and prays for these three dear and bloody relationships. May all the candidates be successful. No one cares about elections. Who won and who lost. But everyone has to dance with the drummer together. Whatever the outcome in the end, the same father and son start dancing together in front of the drum. This time we have also seen the famous Sulima dancing on both the MMA provincial seats dancing. Dancing here does not mean happiness at all. Here dancing and intense dancing is like defeating the enemy. Whichever side gets tired and stops dancing, he admits defeat. And there is a very bad word in Pashto for such a party. There were many allegations against me in this election. That you are a neutral servant. But still I saw you dancing to the PTI anthem. So the hearts of friends were hurt. On this day, as usual, we were learning from the views of the city of Chowk Griban that brother was made an opponent of brother. The couple's political differences were skyrocketing. Such a smoky atmosphere was visible everywhere. First went to the N-League camp. Everyone was sad. The MMA also had a senate. The melody of the PPP's national anthem never impressed. PTI members were also walking around with mourning faces. Suddenly Shahid Khattak's call came that Lala had won. I shouted. And the PTI people started trembling without thinking. The slogan was enough for them. So it became impossible to control myself. I started dancing. So much dancing, that after breaking all the curls, it became inevitable to meet my wife's spinal surgeon the next day. That's the story. Otherwise, tell the MMA people to show it by playing drums. I will not be disappointed. God willing, written by Arif Khattak.